First contact's deception. They thought we were just another spacefaring species, primitive, predictable, and easy to subjugate. They were catastrophically wrong. The TSS Horizon cut through the darkness of deep space, its fusion drives leaving a faint blue trail behind it. Officially designated as a scientific exploration vessel by the Terran Space Authority, anyone with a discerning eye could see the truth. This was humanity's most advanced warship disguised as a research vessel. Captain Alina Reyes stood on the bridge, her weathered face illuminated by the soft glow of holographic displays. 20 years in the Terran fleet had taught her one immutable truth. The universe was vast, beautiful, and potentially lethal. Preparation wasn't paranoia. It was survival. Anomaly detected, Captain, announced Lieutenant Commander Jackson, his fingers dancing across the sensor controls. Unknown object just appeared at coordinates 227 Mark 41. No warp signature, no radiation trace. It's as if it just materialized from nothing. Reyes narrowed her eyes. Classification. Definitely artificial. Massive structure. At least 6 times our size. Design unlike anything in our database. The main view screen shifted to show a colossal vessel unlike anything humanity had encountered. The alien ship resembled a series of interlocking hexagonal plates that seemed to pulse with an inner light, rotating around a central axis in defiance of conventional physics. Open standard greeting channels, Reyes ordered. First contact protocols. The communications officer, a young woman named Chen, began transmitting the carefully prepared first contact package, a series of mathematical sequences, basic language primers, and information about human biology and culture. The standard peaceful approach humanity had rehearsed for generations. For several minutes, nothing happened. The alien vessel maintained its position, silent and imposing. Then the horizon shuddered. "We're being scanned," Jackson reported, his voice tense. "Some kind of energy beam is penetrating all our systems. It's going through our hull like it doesn't exist." "Countermeasures?" Reyes asked, maintaining her composure. "Ineffective. This isn't any scanning technology we've encountered before. They're mapping everything. Propulsion, weapons, life support, even our biological signatures." Dr. Eliza Singh, the ship's xenobiologist, looked up from her station with wide eyes. "They're learning everything about us in minutes that would take us years to discover." The scan ended as abruptly as it had begun. The bridge crew exchanged uneasy glances, waiting for the next development. "Incoming transmission," Chen announced. "Audio and visual." "On screen," Reyes ordered, straightening her uniform. The view screen flickered, revealing a being unlike anything in human experience. It had a vaguely humanoid torso, but with 4 symmetrical limbs and skin that shifted colors like an octopus. Its face featured 3 vertical eye slits arranged in a triangle, and what appeared to be respiratory gill-like structures where a human mouth would be. "Vessel of unknown origin." The alien spoke, its words translated through an unseen mechanism. "You have entered space under the protection of the Galactic Concord. Identify your species and purpose." Reyes stepped forward. "I am Captain Alina Reyes of the Terran science ship Horizon. We represent humanity from the planet Earth, on a mission of peaceful exploration and discovery." The alien skin rippled with blue patterns. "Your vessel contains multiple weapon systems and military-grade shielding. This contradicts your claim of peaceful intentions." "We come in peace, but we're not naive," Reyes replied evenly. "Space is dangerous. We've encountered cosmic phenomena that would destroy an unshielded vessel. Our defensive capabilities are a necessary precaution." The aliens seemed to confer with others off-screen before responding. "Your explanation is noted but insufficient. You will power down your propulsion and defensive systems. Representatives of the Galactic Concord will board your vessel to verify your claims and assess whether your species is ready for interstellar contact." Reyes felt a chill run through her spine. "With respect, we welcome diplomatic exchange, but surrendering control of our ship is not acceptable. Perhaps we could arrange a meeting on neutral ground. Your compliance is not optional, the alien stated flatly. The Concord has maintained peace in this sector for 50,000 years by ensuring that aggressive species do not disrupt the balance. Your vessel's design indicates concerning tendencies. Prepare to be boarded. The transmission ended. They're launching smaller vessels, Jackson reported. 5 craft approaching. Intercept in 3 minutes. Rice turned to her security chief. Commander Ortiz, prepare reception teams, but keep weapons concealed. I want a security detail at every critical system junction. Aye, Captain, Ortiz replied, already issuing orders through his comm unit. Dr. Singh, Rice continued, you're our expert on xenobiology and cultural contact. Any insights? The scientist frowned. Their immediate focus on our defensive capabilities suggests either a genuinely peaceful civilization or one that masks aggression behind a veneer of diplomacy. Either way, their technological advantage is significant. And their insistence on boarding. Rice pressed. Troubling, Singh admitted. True diplomatic contact would typically begin with neutral exchange. This feels more like inspection or invasion. The alien shuttles docked with precision, attaching themselves to various points along the horizon's hull. Despite not requesting permission, they somehow interfaced perfectly with the human airlock systems. The boarding party consisted of 5 different species, each more alien than the last. The leader was the same color-shifting being from the transmission. It introduced itself as High Inspector Zextrol of the Galactic Concord. The others were introduced as security, cultural, technological, and biological analysts. Your vessel will be thoroughly examined, Zextrol announced without preamble. Any resistance will be considered hostile action. For the next several hours, the alien team methodically inspected the horizon. They examined every system, questioned crew members, and took readings with devices that seemed to defy human understanding of physics. Throughout it all, Rice noted their particular interest in human biology, especially brain scans and nervous system readings. During a private moment in her ready room, Rice conferred with her senior staff. They're not telling us everything, Ortiz said bluntly. My team reports they're placing small devices throughout the ship, not just scanning, but installing something. Chief Engineer Rodriguez nodded. They're particularly interested in our quantum communications array and the central computer core. This isn't just an inspection, it's intelligence gathering. Dr. Singh. Rice turned to the xenobiologist. I've been monitoring their biological scans, Singh replied, her expression troubled. They're focusing on our neurological patterns, stress responses, and particularly our adrenal systems. It's as if they're measuring our capacity for aggression. Or our capacity for resistance, Rice said quietly. The door chimed, and Zextrol entered without waiting for permission. Captain Rice, our preliminary assessment is complete. And, Rice prompted, standing to face the alien. Your species presents a unique dilemma, Zextrol stated. Your technological development is impressive yet crude. Your biological design is resilient yet inefficient. But most concerning is what we found in your neural architecture, which is potential. The alien skin rippled with dark patterns. Humans possess a neurological framework with capabilities that exceed your current evolutionary state. You are designed for something more. Rice felt a strange tension in the room. I'm not sure I understand. The Concord has encountered 17,312 sentient species, Zextrol continued. None possess your particular combination of aggression, adaptability, and untapped neural capacity. It represents a potential destabilizing force in our balanced galaxy. So what happens now? Rice asked, suddenly aware of the subtle movement of her security team taking positions around the room. The standard protocol for species at your development stage would be limited contact, technological restrictions, and monitoring, Zextrol explained. However, your species presents unique concerns that require special measures. The alien touched a device on its arm. Throughout the ship, the small devices placed by the inspection team activated simultaneously, emitting a high-pitched sound that sent humans to their knees in pain. "We regret this necessity," Zextrol said, watching impassively as the bridge crew collapsed. "But some species cannot be safely integrated into the galactic community. Your neural structure contains dormant capabilities that, if activated, would threaten the established order." Reyes fought through the disorienting pain, reaching for her communicator. "Reyes 2, all hands. Emergency protocol. Chimera." The last thing she saw before losing consciousness was Zextral's skin flashing with patterns of surprise as the ship's hidden systems began to activate. The awakening. Deep within the TSS Horizon's central core, behind layers of security that the alien scanners had somehow missed, a system designated Chimera Protocol activated. The ship's designers had created it as a last resort defense mechanism, one that utilized humanity's most closely guarded secret. As the crew lay unconscious, neural implants embedded at the base of each crew member's skull activated. These weren't weapons or conventional defenses. They were evolutionary accelerators, designed to unlock dormant human potential under extreme duress. Humanity had discovered decades ago that their species possessed latent abilities, remnants of evolutionary paths not taken, genetic potential that lay dormant in their DNA. Project Chimera was the classified result, a means to temporarily access these capabilities in dire circumstances. Captain Rice was the first to awaken. The paralyzing sound still echoed through the ship, but her mind had adapted, filtering it out like background noise. She opened her eyes to see Zextrol standing over her, its skin patterns showing confusion. "Impossible," the alien said. "Your neural architecture is reconfiguring." Reyes felt the change sweeping through her, heightened awareness, accelerated neural processing, and a strange connection to the ship itself through her implant. She could perceive the location of every alien on board, sense the status of each system, and somehow understand the alien technology that had invaded her vessel. "You're right about one thing," Reyes said, rising to her feet with fluid grace that made Zextrol step back. "Humans are designed for something more. We just needed the right push to remember it." Around the ship, other crew members were awakening, each experiencing similar transformations. Engineer Rodriguez found she could intuitively understand and manipulate the alien devices. Security Chief Ortiz discovered enhanced strength and reflexes that made him move with preternatural speed. Dr. Singh suddenly comprehended the alien's biology on a fundamental level, seeing weaknesses and pressure points invisible before. "What have you done?" Zextrol demanded, its skin now pulsing with rapid patterns of alarm. "Nothing you didn't force us to do," Reyes replied. "Humanity evolved on a predator-rich world of extreme environmental variations. Our ancestors survived ice ages, massive climate shifts, and countless extinction events. That resilience is coded into our DNA, dormant but accessible when survival demands it." Throughout the ship, the crew was neutralizing the alien devices and securing the inspection team members. Not with violence, but with a coordinated efficiency that seemed impossible given their prior state. "Your Concord has maintained peace by suppressing species you deem threatening," Rice continued. "How many civilizations have you protected into stagnation? How many species have you prevented from reaching their potential because it didn't fit your established order?" Zextral's communication device activated, projecting a hologram of the massive Concord vessel. "This is futile, Captain. Your single ship, regardless of your biological adaptations, cannot stand against a civilization that spans thousands of worlds." "We don't intend to fight your entire civilization," Reyes replied calmly. "But we will defend ourselves." She touched her neural implant, establishing a direct connection with the ship's systems. Through this interface, she sent a precisely targeted quantum signal to the Concord vessel. Not an attack, but information. "What did you just transmit?" Zextrol demanded. "The truth," Rice said. "Your crew has been analyzing us, but we've been learning about you too. Your Concord isn't the benevolent protector you claim. It's a hegemony that maintains power by identifying and neutralizing potential rivals before they can develop. Outside, the massive Concord vessel's hexagonal plates began shifting position, weapon systems activating. They'll destroy this ship rather than risk what you might become, Zex Troll warned. No, Rice said with certainty. They won't. At that moment, Dr. Singh entered the bridge. Captain, we've completed analysis of the Concord database our counterintelligence team extracted during their inspection. You were right. The Concord has been systematically suppressing dozens of species with advanced potential. And the neurocortical resonance pattern? Rise asked. Confirmed, Singh nodded. Their entire command structure is linked through a quantum entanglement network. The signal you sent is propagating through their entire hierarchy. The view screen activated, showing not the Concord commander but a different alien species, one with an elegant crystalline appearance. This is Elder Sephinar of the Lumina Collective, the new alien announced. Your signal has confirmed suspicions we have harbored for centuries. The Concord's suppression protocols have been exposed to all member species. Zex Troll's skin went completely pale. The Directorate will never allow this. The Directorate no longer commands universal obedience, Sefnar replied. Many species are awakening to the realization that we have been deliberately held back from our potential. Your human allies have provided the evidence we needed. Not allies yet, Rice corrected. Just another species unwilling to be controlled. The situation evolved rapidly after that. The Concord vessel, faced with internal discord as various species aboard questioned their directives, stood down its weapons. Other ships began arriving. Representatives of species that had harbored doubts about the Concord's methods for generations, but lacked proof of systematic suppression. 3 days later, Captain Rice sat across from representatives of 12 different species in the Horizons conference room. The neural enhancements had receded as the immediate danger passed, but the crew retained their expanded awareness and connection to the ship. The Galactic Concord is fracturing, Sefnar explained. For 50,000 years, they maintained a forced peace by identifying and neutralizing species with evolutionary potential. Humanity would have been classified as a Class 4 threat, subject to either confined development on your home world or extinction. All because we combine aggression with adaptability. Rise asked. That, and what they found in your neural architecture, the crystalline alien clarified. Human brains contain structures that suggest an evolutionary path toward abilities the Concord has systematically suppressed. Your species has the potential for advanced cognition, intuitive technological manipulation, and forms of consciousness that transcend individual limitations. The Chimera Protocol, Dr. Singh said. We thought we created it, but we were just accelerating a natural process. Precisely, Sefnar agreed. What terrified the Concord most wasn't your weapons or your aggression. It was that humans are evolving towards something they've been preventing for millennia. So what happens now? Rise asked. We didn't come looking for a galactic revolution. Yet you may have started one. Another alien representative interjected. Many species are awakening to their suppressed potential now that the Concord's methods have been exposed. The galaxy is changing. Rise looked around the table, at being so different yet united by a common realization, that their development had been artificially constrained by those claiming to protect them. Humanity doesn't want war, she said finally, but neither will we accept limitations imposed by others. If this new alliance is based on mutual respect and the freedom to develop as we choose, Earth will stand with you. Not as conquerors or saviors, Singh added, but as equals. The gathered representatives signaled their agreement in their various ways. A new compact was forming. Not a controlling hegemony like the Concord, but a genuine alliance of species determined to reach their full potential. As the conference concluded, Zex Troll was permitted to enter under guard. The once imposing inspector now seemed diminished. You don't understand what you've done, the alien said to Reyes. The Concord maintained peace. At the cost of freedom and potential, Rice countered. That wasn't peace. It was stagnation enforced by fear. There are horrors in this galaxy that would devastate your young species, Sex Troll warned. The Concord protected everyone from threats you cannot imagine. Then we'll face them together, Rise replied, as equals making our own choices, not subjects controlled by fear. She leaned forward. That's the difference your Concord never understood. Humans don't fear the unknown. We explore it. We don't avoid challenges. We rise to meet them. And we don't evolve through comfort and safety, but through overcoming adversity. Zextral's skin flickered with patterns of resignation. May the stars have mercy on us all. Then, you've awakened something that cannot be contained. As the TSS Horizon prepared to return to Earth with representatives of their new interstellar allies, Captain Rice stood at the view screen, watching the stars. Humanity had ventured into the cosmos expecting to find wonders and dangers in equal measure. Instead, they had discovered something far more profound, their own unrealized potential, and a galaxy of suppressed species ready to evolve alongside them. The message they would bring home was simple but powerful. Humanity wasn't alone in the universe, and their greatest strength wasn't their technology or even their adaptability. It was their unrelenting refusal to be anything less than what they could become. The stars were waiting, and for the first time in 50,000 years, the galaxy was about to change.